this is so petty and just typical behavior of Israelis and Zionists. They always try to censor Palestinian voices or any expression of Palestinian identity. They basically pressured Spotify into removing this hit. Every Arab and even people who aren't Arab know the song. It's called Dammi Falastini. So it says, "My blood is Palestinian." It's a hit song, and this is what happened. You went to play it. It says song unavailable. Okay, so this is from Middle East Monitor. They said that the song Dammi Falastini, which was recorded by a Palestinian singer from Gaza, Muhammad Asaf, has been removed from Spotify and Apple Music due to accusations of anti-Semitism. Apparently, Palestinians are such anti-Semites that they are anti themselves. Wow. You got European settlers telling Semites, so basically, anyone from the Middle East, Arab or otherwise, that they are anti-Semitic. I mean, this is funny, right? You, the Semite, the Palestinian, are anti-Palestinian and anti-Semitic. We have to take down your song. Sorry. Just how it is, man. It's funny, right? They try to portray the Palestinians as terrorists, and it's always all the Arab dictatorships and Arab this and that. I call this a dictatorship. I call this authoritarian. When you are so desperate to hide the truth about what is happening about the Israeli occupation that you won't even allow Palestinian songs to exist online. Wow. It's par for the course, I suppose, right? How dare they resist the Israelis? How dare they? No weapons, no bomb training like we in Britain give to the Ukrainians. No, Palestinians are terrorists. You're anti-Semitic. You're everything that is bad in the world, yeah? I think he won Arab Idol a few years ago. And since then, it just took off, this thing. And it's so famous that even the Israeli soldiers, they film themselves in cars, singing this song. Israelis, right? And here's this guy who does he's in charge of Israeli propaganda, military propaganda in Arabic, right? Even he made he spoofed the song. It's so ridiculous that it's funny. Look at this. Wow. Somebody added the poo emoji. Yes, thank you for setting that straight. No, but this is crazy, man. This is crazy. They removed this song, Basically, according to Doha News, the removal of the song by the streaming giant came following a petition organized by pro-Zionist We Believe in Israel. That's its name. It's an organization, and they got 4,000 signatures calling the song violent, extremist, anti-Semitic content. If it's so anti-Semitic, why the fuck are your soldiers singing the song? Why, dude? This is one video. There's so many. I didn't even bother looking them up because there's so many of them. Even the Israelis like the song, man. Come on, don't do that. What are you, anti-Semitic? Man, it's so pathetic. They got the song back, so it just came back now. Okay, just yesterday they put it back. After a new license agreement was signed for it, they basically put it back. It's funny because they're saying that it was due to distribution agreements that expired. So let me explain this. I'm a musician and I know how this works. You have to go to a distributor, and then you give them the song and they disperse it and distribute it on Apple Music, on Spotify, etc. Okay. And I don't buy this crap that the license agreement expired. Why the hell is that at the same time as these petitions that they have to remove the song? And let's play devil's advocate, literally the devil's advocate, Jesus. Let's play the devil's advocate and say, I say the devil's advocate because we know. Why the hell are you going around getting and gathering signatures to call this hit song anti-Semitic? What is wrong with you? This is just typical, man. They try to take down, Palestinian speakers, pro-Palestinian speakers. This is a culture. We have a culture in England and in the UK and in the US of silencing and censoring people who speak out against our own crimes or Israeli crimes. I mean, Israel is basically a British colony. They even apply British law, not a copy of a British law. No, an actual British military martial law is applied by the Israelis. And, this, I already went through this. I explained this to you with administrative detention and so on. It's I mean, some of the most sadistic things you can think of, like basically putting civilians in a military courts, putting them in solitary confinement, not allowing them to know what they're even charged with. I mean, this is madness, right? So my point here is that, Israel is an extension of British imperialism. And when Palestinians try to speak about, Israeli occupation and British support for Israel or American support, they're called anti-Semitic, and we don't allow them to speak at events. And we start. I mean, not we, but you have Zionist groups in England or in the West who try to censor speakers, professors, academics, journalists, you name it. And it's disgusting. It's really disgusting, because we go around the world invading countries and saying we are democracies. You should be more like us. We lecture China. We lecture, Russia. We lecture all these countries and say you're not democratic enough. You don't let people have freedom of expression. You don't allow them to have free speech. And then we do shit like this. We take down songs. We take down pro-Palestinian voices. I mean, this is disgusting hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy on a level that cannot even be comprehended or reconciled with. It's abominable, absolutely abominable. And speaking of abominations, I mean, this thing that they cooked up here, my God. I know he has to do propaganda, but this was really like low effort.